stuck. Can y'all see me? Am I moving? Let me reset my Wi-Fi real quick. Hey, Lexi. I knocked my Wi-Fi over earlier. I don't know. I can't see on my computer. It's resetting. Whatever. Salt Lake. The Salt Lake come on at 8 or 9? Let me see. Xfinity. What y'all doing today? Scheduled. Salt Lake comes on at 8 o'clock. You love my ponytails? This is like a preventative style because I need to wash my hair. And I got some special shampoo today. Let me look at this shampoo this man gave me. Hold on. See, all this stuff I have to take. This is all from the pharmacy today. Let's see. This is for my asthma, my inhaler. What is it called? Nebulizer. These are my inhalers. 2 of them. What is this? Nose spray, which I told him I don't want this. Okay, this is the shampoo. The kind that Trent gave me, I think. Let's compare and contrast. Hold on. If y'all saw my scalp, y'all would not be saying that. Let me say. Well, I do a pretty good job of, like, I got a weave. But yes, it is shiny and healthy. I have to make a new batch before, not Halloween, Thanksgiving of my, I still don't know what to call it. My treatment. This is itching me like crazy. I use tea tree oil to help with that. It's natural remedies, but we are past natural remedies. So, and I really think these hats contribute to that. The sweat, I always say, like, I asked my doctor, was dandruff like yeast or like fungus? He said, I don't know if he said kind of in the middle or which one he said it was, but it's almost like how they used to tell us girls not to wear our swimsuits after we get out of the water because we could get a yeast infection. It's kind of like that. If you leave your hat on while it's wet, you can get a yeast infection. So it's kind of like that same concept, I think. No, what is wrong with the Wi-Fi? I can't get on my... I had like a crazy day today. I wasn't going to come on, but I'm trying to be honorable, stay true to my word as a YouTuber. Is the Wi-Fi working yet? We pay too much money. We pay a car note worth of money for cable and Wi-Fi. And It's just so many issues. But Salt Lake City. Okay, we're back up, I think. Hey, Dustin. And this doesn't have anything on the screen. No, it's not back up yet. What gives? Let me see. Now this says I'm on 4G on my phone. Let me see if I can get on the internet. Yeah, my phone internet is working. Computer internet is not working. Let's see if my phone internet, my hotspot is working. Failed to enable hotspot. What do you know? But the Wi-Fi should be working, MacBook. Okay, that's up. All right, we're gonna do that. Try again. So, are we watching Salt Lake as a family? Because there are a lot of different theories going on about what happened on the plane. Um, what did Meredith, what did Lisa do? What did Brittany do? Who do you believe? Bronwyn and Whitney's conversation. There's a lot of different hubbub going on about that hullabaloo, as Mark would say. But let me check these shampoos. So this is the shampoo I got from my doctor. It says ketoconazole shampoo 2%, and Trent's is his is called, this says John Lee, but it's called something else. Crown and Glorious 2%. But this says it has zinc in it. This just says ketoconazole. Trent's might have a little bit of extra stuff in it, but we'll test that out. What else did I get from the pharmacy today? I don't know. This is some more ketoconazole allergy stuff. What is all this stuff? They just give me all the stuff other than what I want. You know, the good stuff. Where's the good shit? You know, where's the good shit? Where are the controls? Then, did y'all see Nicki Minaj giving her speech at the UN about Christians being persecuted? I think she did good. You know, I'm not really a person who cares about politics, left, right, center, Republican, Democrat. I'm neither. I refuse to participate or to be labeled. But that could be part of my ODD, oppositional defiance. Let's see. Salt Lake is going to come on, but it's going to be on my DVR, so we could be a little late. Wait for a few people to get in. I saw that, wondering what she was doing. I think she's just trying to get favor with the president. And why not? At this point, who cares about who thinks what? Trump said, go ahead, release the fucking files. Go ahead. There ain't shit in there, or y'all ain't gonna see shit. I think there's more people in there that y'all might be surprised about. But somebody did make a point. Was it D.L. Hughley? I be saving stuff. Let me see. Was it D.L. Hughley in here that said that? Hold on, let me see. They made a very, very, very good point, which is a point that I have been saying. No, I do not see it. Um, People getting cheated on. This is Nicki Minaj's speech. Shira 7, Cardi B. Cardi, sit down. I think it was D.L. Hughley. Let me make sure. Who said, who do y'all see? Oopsie. in these files. Y'all don't see, hold on. Y'all don't see any black, brown, black or brown people in there, in these files. Yes, ain't no black, illegal immigrants, or trans women on this list. And that's what I don't want us to lose sight of. This ain't got shit to do with us. Black like this and like this. It ain't got shit to do with us. Again, he said, show the goddamn files. So that's where we are with that. Nicki Minaj. People are mad at her. Again, I say, who gives a shit? Now she's a Trump supporter. They're going to end, but I would like to say, y'all fave Cardi. Amanda Seals got something to say. Oh, let's see this. Let's see Nikki first. All right, wait. Let me share Instagram first. The congresswoman from the Virgin Islands. Oh yeah, she's definitely was paid off. Did you see when I saw a video where Epstein was like texting her during the congressional hearing? Like, ma'am, well, he clearly put her into position. Listen, I'm taking out this time. You can't knock the hustle for real. However that goes. All right, let's see. Nicki Minaj.
Hello, everyone. I must say I am very nervous, so please, well, thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today.
Okay, so riddle me this. What happened to her schizophrenia? What happened to her drug abuse? What happened to all the things Cardi B levied against her? It was very demure, very eloquent, very if Kim can do it, so can I.
To shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria.
Let me see what's happening.
I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are.
Do you think anybody cares?
And what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, Churches have been
How long?
burned,
I can't even see how long this is.
families have been torn apart, and entire
Um,
communities live in fear constantly simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear, protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is,
I want to be able to fast forward some of this.
and the other distinguished speakers here today, stop to violence against those who simply live in a country where we can freely and safely
Then she gave a shout out to the Barbs.
humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. I appreciate you, and I want to make it very clear once again that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice. It's about what I've always stood for my entire career, and I will continue to stand for that for the rest of my life. I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
Yay! Okay, so Amanda Seals had something to say. Let's see what she has something to say. Okay.
Mean celebrities.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I am going to Twitch in like a few minutes. I wanted to wait for a few more people to come in. I'll just put a note in the community tabs. Well, before she gets going, I just want to say this. Nikki is mobilizing the Barbs. What is this? Whether somebody asked her to or not, again, can't knock the hustle. I think it's smart to get some political, some networking, if you will, whatever you want to call it. Make some friends within the current administration. We don't know what the hell is going to happen. Does she have her papers in order and stuff? Her husband, you know, we were watching the other night, the Messy Sweet Spot Gigi Gossip Girl. They were saying Nikki's next on that Wendy Brittany list. Maybe she's a smart girl. I just don't look at, oh my God, she said thank you, Donald Trump. I look at the big picture, and she might be next. She might need Trump to come and help her. And these other bitches with these big mouths and stuff, they're not gonna help her. So I would kind of like, yeah, let's speak about the persecution of the Christians. Y'all keep talking about the persecution of Jews. Let's talk about the Christians. Whatever. All right. Amanda Seals. Lord have mercy.
Nicki Minaj working with Trump admin on plight of Christians in Nigeria. Either she's getting a check or she was MAGA the whole time, or she's genuinely thinks that she's doing something good, which, by the way, is why y'all need to have people around you that know more than you. And by y'all, I don't just mean celebrities. Everybody. Everybody should have people around them that they can consult with, that think differently than you, that hold you in a place of values. Just so you understand what's happening here with the plight of Christians in Nigeria, there is a plight of Christians in Nigeria. However, the U.S., what does that have to do with the United States?
What does anything have to do with the United States? Yet, here we are. We are in the middle of a lot of shit. Why not get into this? Why leave the black people out of it? Maybe, I don't know anything about politics. Maybe Trump's trying to gain some favor with some people, too. And there's also something to be said about, I once told my daughter, she was sharing some political opinions with me, and she's working on her master's degree. I don't know if I want to say, tell her what her business is or whatever. And I said, she said, one of her friends told her she was going to be rich. I said, not talking like that, especially with who is in office now. You have to, whether you like them, whoever you like or whoever you don't like, you need to keep that to yourself and just do your job. Be all that you can be. I think being loud, where we are now, whether you agree with it or if you don't, it is the way it is. And it's not really too much anybody can do about it. Not yet. So I think being quiet and not loud and obnoxious, you don't have to go as far as, get down, lay down, become allies. But, the other day I wanted to come on here and share some opinions, and I decided not to because I saw people getting, struck for that, stricken, whatever. But Amanda, one could argue that, let's talk about Insecure. Why did you have the experience that you had on Insecure? Maybe you talk too fucking much. Maybe nobody needs to know what you're thinking all the time.
The United States is using this as a ploy, as a proxy to find their way into Nigeria so that they can then find their way into the Sahel states of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, who, as you know, are coming together to begin a process of Pan-Africanism on the continent. They are taking back their resources from France. They are saying we are going to build our own infrastructures. This undermines the global empire's goal, and so they have to try and shut it down. Now, we saw earlier this year with AFRICOM and that coon, that general who tried to say, they got some problems going down in Burkina Faso. They're continuing to try to make this happen the same way that they're making fetch happen in Venezuela right now. When do we stop allowing ourselves to be used?
We're going to fight in solidarity.
Listen to your people.
Billionaires are the only minority we should be scared of.
So all that very well may be true. But I think there's a way to do things. And I think ripping Nicki Minaj's shreds and not other people who are doing things and getting what they need and making moves is not one of them. Why, when a black woman has something to do. There's so much to be said. I don't know. I really don't care either. I want to get to Salt Lake City. Let me look at some of these comments. Maccabee, Lisa Mac, what's up, bitch? Nikki was at the United Nations, not USA conference. I can see it. How did Kanye escape the conservatorship? Because he got the fuck away from Kim and them. He seemed like he built a force field around himself. He did go to Japan or China for a while. And Kanye is not crazy, not in my book. I think it's all an act. But yeah. So that was that little bit for right now. But let's get into Salt Lake. So I'm going to add Twitch. Let me put a notification, a post up on YouTube. Home. Can I do it from here? Create. Which one is this? This Richie B-Sides. YouTube. Where is the YouTube? YouTube. Okay. Create posts. All right. What else y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to come up and watch it or what? We drop the link. I had a crazy day. Copy. Community. I didn't call Jamal either. There's this documentary that they released about our neighborhood, about a killing that happened in our neighborhood. And people are going wild about it in the neighborhood. Here I come, y'all. Here I go. Recently saved. Library. Is this on my phone? That's August. Recently saved. Alright, that's not gonna help us. Alright. Can we rename this? Alright. Let's put up alright. I'm watching Salt Lake still in and out though. I'm about to put it on. I have to drop YouTube and YouTube. Let me drop Richie B-Sides. Remove. Let me add Twitch. Let's get it ready. Welcome to Derry. Salt Lake City in this bitch. Okay. Let's pause that. Share this tab instead. Are we up on Twitch yet? Switch notification, manager dashboard. Okay, I think we're up. Yes, we are. Maccabee, how you doing, baby? All right. Anybody need the Twitter link? Because I'm dropping YouTube. Okay, go to Twitch. Let me drop YouTube. See you later, YouTube. Remove